What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Kaspa. Wanted to do an update. I mean, right now it's actually laying low quite a bit. I should have made an update a week ago, so I'm sorry I didn't. But I still think this has potential, right? And I'll tell you why. First of all, if you look at, we'll just get right into the analysis. Hopefully you don't mind. But first of all, if you look at the low time frame situation, I think we're consolidating, right? You can see that basically since the drop we had Friday, we've been consolidating here between 16.9 and then 15.5 cents. So there's a bit of a level here. So if you see this consolidation, what you think is that, all right, well, we're moving sideways, we're ranging. At some point of time, we're going to break out, but that breakout could be bullish, could be bearish. That's what I usually say as well. And technically, that is true, right? This break or this consolidation, it could be bullish, it could be bearish, but I think it's more likely to be bullish. And I'll tell you why. And first of all, I do want to say that this does depend on the markets. Today we have the inflation rate, we have CPI, we have the interest rate decision. That's going to have an impact on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin historically has also had an impact on Kaspa, even though that's not always the case, all right? But in this case, I do think it's true because it's such major news. But all right, so like I said, we're consolidating on the short term, but I think it's more likely that we are going to be bullish. And the main reason for that is that, all right, well, we just looked at the lower time frames. This is the higher time frame. If we go to the daily time frame here, this is just very bullish, all right? The level we hit right here, after the bullish momentum last week, is this level right here at 18.5 and 19 cents. That is the previous all-time high. So that's a very strong resistance level. It's to be expected that you find resistance there. But what we have done earlier is that basically since the 15th of May, we started an uptrend here. And with that uptrend, we actually managed to break above another significant resistance level, which is this level between 15 and 14.5 cents, which is the all-time high we made in November last year, first of all. So the uptrend that we started here, which you can see, is definitely strong because we actually got a significant bullish breakout, and we haven't even tested that level yet. But what you tend to see overall, and I do want to look at some other things in a moment which might disprove that, but we are in an uptrend here, and usually what you see with Kaspa is that if it actually gets back up to the previous all-time high, it finds resistance, but it always goes up higher. Right, so the first time we hit this level at 15 cents, second time we hit that at 18.5 cents. I think now we should actually aim for levels higher at like 21, 22, 22.5 cents. And I do think that's possible. Now, how I think that's possible, I'm not sure about yet. Right, because if you look at this time frame, you barely see a consolidation, and this consolidation might not even matter because we might actually have to retest this significance. And by the way, we also retested that on Friday, very bullish reaction. So that's another bullish confirmation and a confirmation that we are still in an uptrend. But maybe we need to test this trend line, or this trend line is not even valid. Wow. So maybe we need to test that trend line, maybe we need to test that level again, but I do think at this moment that it is still most likely that Kaspa will continue. Now, that is assuming that the markets will stay relatively strong. If Bitcoin turns bearish here, I'm not sure if we will actually be able to do that. All right, so that's something I'll try to keep you updated on. I still, like, if Bitcoin turns bearish, it's still possible that we just consolidate up here a bit longer before ultimately getting that new higher high. But in bullish market circumstances, I think it's very likely that we'll get some sort of a breakout here quite soon, and that we can get that new all-time high. So that's the one thing I'm kind of still doubting about, whether we are actually whether the markets can actually support a move like that. And then apart from that, I don't really see anything else we need to worry about. You can see that there's no significant bearish divergences or anything. Maybe if you go to the daily time frame, there's a bit of a bearish divergence, but it's also not true. Well, yes, I mean, you could say that since the last all-time high in February, you can see that the price is going up and the RSI has gone down, but this is such a small imbalance that I don't think it matters. So to get back to the short term, We're consolidating. I think some sort of if the markets turn bearish, I expect some sort of a move down to 14.5 cents for, well, not for sure, but I think it's very likely. But I do expect it to hold, and it will consolidate up here. And then when the markets turn a little bit more bullish and when Kaspa gains new momentum, because the momentum right now is also fairly low, as you can see, when we gain new momentum, I think we can break above 17 cents here, which is the current local resistance. Break above that, get back up to 19 and 18.5 cents, and eventually break above that and make new all-time highs. So those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. Pretty long video, but hopefully I explained everything. But those are my thoughts. Thank you for watching. Take care and bye.